What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon Kindle Create Space. Link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal link there also. They asked me to put it up. I put it up. Thanks for everybody who supported me. Appreciate it. But this video, though, is entitled Age Will Change Your Point of View. You know, when you're young, you're learning, you're gaining experience. You may be wasting time, and in some ways when you're young you really think you got forever. Now as you get older you realize increasingly that you don't have forever. You realize that the decisions that you make even at a young age can come back to haunt you. You know, they may not be bouncing back from certain mistakes. Even if you wind up being successful in the end, there are certain losses that you might just have to carry through the rest of your life. So age and time will change your point of view. You know, you might see things a certain way because youth kind of gives you the privilege of not being on the other side of a situation. And when you get older, you'll see the situation, you'll realize if you were right from your stance when you were younger, or if you were right, or if they were right from their stance as being older. You know, kind of like when parents talk to children, like you'll understand when you get older, and kids don't understand at the moment, and then they become adults or they become parents and then they understand, because age changes your point of view. You know, the choices you make, the decisions that you make, the responsibilities that you have will change your point of reference. The things that may be that you may feel are important are maybe really important, or they're really not that important as you get older. You may learn to let things go, not because they don't bother you, but because you realize you don't have the time to be upset and focus on something that is not going to bring anything fruitful and prosperous to your life. So, you know, age will change your point of view. You know, some people, you know, when you're young, you won't walk away from a fight because you're trying to prove that you're willing to fight. You're trying to prove yourself. When you're older, you're like, you don't really want it like that. I can tell you can't fight. You're young and trying to prove something, and I ain't got time to deal with the consequences and repercussions of proving you wrong in this sense, you know. So at some point it's gonna be wrong. It's my goddaughter, but I'm gonna get back to her in a second. The thing about it is this: at some point you're talking from, you know, this is my stance here. Okay. Now, will you have that same stance in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years? And in the beginning, you say yes. As time passes, it gets a little bit more nuanced. You know, it's rare where a yes is a solid yes, you know, completely with life situations that aren't life-threatening. You get what I'm saying? Like, because, you know, age will change your point of view, because it would also change your point of view on what's important. You know, I never noticed that sometimes people look past certain situations and certain people because age let them understand you're not as important as what I have to accomplish at the moment. I can get back to your stuff, but I have a matter that's more pressing in front of me right now. See, like, you know, age will let you know I can't. I'm not gonna stop what I'm doing to get involved with you and your negativity today. When I handle all of these things, I come back. You know, because it changes your perspective. Um, when it comes to relationships and how age will change relationships because with age and experience, you understand the trials and tribulations of life and the responsibilities and how they can weigh you down or take up your day or just completely wear you out. So what's understandable what's not understandable in a relationship when you are younger and have more free time is completely understandable if you are sporadic in your interactions with certain people because everybody has a life. Increased responsibilities, increased goals, and your time becomes more precious because you know because you realize how much is at stake if you waste the time. And this is why as you get older, family starts to get different. And family gatherings start to get different. Like when you're young, you don't really understand the importance of it. Then you get younger, you in your 20s, now you want to explore the world. 30s, maybe still, in that mix. But as you get older, you like, we don't see each other, we don't talk. Life has us going in different directions, and we're not a family anymore. We don't even get together. We need to come together and see each other and be involved with each other and be involved with each other's kids. Like, that was the one thing that my grandparents wanted to make sure. This is why people had the old school thing of sitting down at a table together and eating. Like, you got to spend time together as a family. You got to play board games as a family. You got to have fun with each other as a family. Because, life is shorter than we take into consideration. And a lot of us don't realize how short life is until we age. Because you could tell somebody is young, man, the year's going to go by. They're like, whatever. What are you talking about? And then the years go by and they go, where did all this time go? And then they start to remember that people told them, look, I feel like I was 18 yesterday too. Like, and look how many years ago that was. So, this is the issue. Because at the end of the day, everything is going to change. Only thing that's constant in life is change. And one of the things that will change is your perspective. A lot of people don't want to admit that, but it's true. Even altruistic acts, selfless acts, you will change your perspective in time. Like, there will be a certain nuance and a certain guideline because age will bring you a different point of view. Like, okay, these are the people that I can be selfless to, and these are the people that I can't be selfless to, because you realize who's gonna actually use the help. You skip past who needs it and you start figuring out who will use it, who will benefit from it, so it won't be wasted. And sometimes when people tell you to walk away from certain people and you're like, it's because you're old and you're mean and you're wrong and you're bitter, you lost faith in people. No, they didn't lose faith in people. They realized that, you're wasting your time giving to a person who's not going to do anything with that gift per se. So, aging will change your point of view in life. And you have to be open to it. I think that's the worst thing a lot of times when people are not open to it. And as my grandmother would say, just keep on living, Just keep on living. So I'm done. Y'all have a good one. Peace.